Hi there, I'm Chris Morris of Opening Spaces. Welcome. I am a body therapist. I happen to be highly sensitive. I'm a teacher, a visionary, and a writer. And this is the Good For You report that comes out once a month. Today, we're going to work with touch. Let's get right into it. So find a comfortable seat. I'm sitting on a chair, and I'm just bringing my feet up on the rungs. And what I'd like you to do first is once you've got your seat, just start to rub your hands together. So this is self-touch. And then bring your hands to stillness and feel one hand touching the other, just what this feels like. And then when you're ready, bring your hands to the side of your face. So just put your hands in a position that feels comfortable. Feel what this feels like. So the sensations, are your hands cool or warm or a little sweaty? And then I'd like you to just receive 3 full breaths here. And notice if you get a big sigh or you swallow or you yawn. And then after those 3 breaths, just when they end, gently release that. And notice if you get those sighs, the deep inhales, the swallow, or the yawn, that's the same ventral vagus engagement that our basic exercise has given us. Okay, moving on. Take your right hand, bring it to the back of your head. So this is again holding our occipital bone, and there's a nerve in here, our occipital nerve, that we just want to gently stimulate. So it's a gentle hold, and then bring your left hand to your forehead. Soften your touch just a little, and then let your hands connect through your head, as if they really could get signals of what it feels like between one another. And then keep this hand on the back of your head and bring your left hand right to the center of your chest. So wherever it feels good, this is our heart space. And if you feel like putting your hand on your heart proper, that's great. Otherwise, just somewhere in the middle. Now soften your touch. And let your hands connect as if they could send little signals or they're feeling one another from the inside. Notice if it starts to get warm or cool between your hands or under your hands. And then keep this hand on your chest, your heart space. Bring your right hand down to your belly. And if your hands are opposite, that's fine. Then you're just going to we're just doing opposite hand, opposite hand. So here, soften your touch a little bit. Your belly hand could be wherever it feels good. And let your hands connect to one another here. Notice if it starts to feel warm or cool, or if you get any other sensations. And just notice if you start to feel a little more settled, a little more calm, if you start to have more deep breaths. Keep your belly hand right here. Belly hand stays, heart hand, and you're going to bring the back of your hand to the back of your hips. And just let it rest there in a way that feels good, where you can feel like you're in the center, lower than your back, lower than you would wear a belt. Soften your touch. That just means lighten it up. And then let your hands connect. Even though it's the back of your hand, notice if you can still feel that connection. And we do the back of the hand here because it's just easier on our shoulder. If I turn my hand around, it would be a lot more rotation into my shoulder. This is just easier. Connect. Feel the sensations, what it feels like between your hands. Keep your hip hand, so keep this left hand on your hips. Bring your right hand back to the back of your head. And then let these hands soften their touch. And then let these hands connect through your body, so on the inside. So if you'd like to go through another round, you would simply bring your hip hand back to your forehead, and then you would start over. But we're going to end the practice right there. And I want you to just notice how you feel. Notice how you feel in your body. And the questions I have for you now is, how gentle are you with your body in your inner conversation, your language, your feelings about your body? And how gentle or harsh is the touch that you bring to your body? Often we're pretty rough with our bodies and we are pretty critical, and that's something we've learned over time. And what I am going to highly encourage you to do, my friends, is to use this practice of touch. And you can touch any part of your body and just hold these different places and see what it feels like. The symmetrical touch, this bilateral, both sides of your body touch, can be really grounding, and it can hold us. It can give us that containment hold that helps us settle in. And that's what our practice is, to settle in and actually live, be, experience our body. So my encouragement to you is to practice this touch, this self-touch, and really feel what it feels like. Work with the sensations and really cultivate this inner relationship and outer relationship. So this literal touching our own skin. And we're practicing self-love, we're practicing self-care, compassion, gentle, loving, accepting, nurturing, nourishing touch. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Chris Morris. This is the Good For You Report through Opening Spaces. I hope you have a beautiful month. I will see you next time.